Jason Myers will kick it away, and back deep for Indianapolis, Coleman Owen and Amir Abdullah. NFL debut for this man, Coleman Owen. And Owen is stopped just short of the 30-yard line. He opens up in the shotgun and will hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor picks up 2 on the play. On second down, they run it with Taylor again, and Taylor across the 35, and he picks up a Colts first down. A 100-yard rusher. They run it again, and Taylor picks up 2 more. First pass attempt for Rivers. Has some time, looking for Taylor, makes the adjustment, and it's incomplete. Third and 7, quick pass. It's Michael Pittman using blocks, and Pittman squeaks through for a first down. Alec Pierce goes in motion. Here's Taylor again. Taylor is caught and taken down. Eamon Wary. Rivers back to the air. Throwing for the tight end Warren. It's incomplete. Third and 10. Rivers standing in there, fires, and it's incomplete. Warren, the intended target again. An opening drive touchdown. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. Rigoberto Sanchez punting to Rashid Shaheed, and it's down inside the 10.
Expect him to be very aggressive out of the gate today.
And with Walker on first down, and he is twisted down by Nick Cross. A gain of 3 on first down. Jalen Sundell off IR and starting at center again for Seattle. Here's Walker. And once again, Nick Cross is there to make the play. And that brings up 3rd down and long.
Just a really good job by Zaire Franklin as well. Nick Cross setting the edge on the outside. But Franklin, once he diagnosed his run, he is just getting in the backfield right now. And he's telling them.
Play clock about to expire. Darnold takes the snap. Pressure coming. Darnold is wrapped up. Still gets rid of it with a flag down and completes the pass.
And went man.
Shift offense, number 88. That penalties decline. 4th down.
Dixon gets it away. High spiraling kick. Headed toward the Colts sideline, and it goes out of bounds. With 8:57 to go in the first quarter. And he'll hand it off to Taylor on first down, and Jonathan Taylor across the 40 and picks up 8 yards. His 1 season with Indianapolis. Taylor again, and Taylor picks up the first down. There is a flag down as Jaron Reed made the stop to be back with the Colts. Rivers, and he'll just throw this one away. Josh Downs. 2nd down and 10. Rivers, and he's got a man out of the backfield. That's Abdullah picking up the first down.
They just get a stalemate. Jonathan Taylor can run.
It's Abdullah again, and he's tripped up. It's Taylor right up the middle. And Jonathan Taylor runs into Ernest Jones, who makes the tackle after a gain of 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play clock down to 3. Rivers on 3rd down. Out route to Pittman, and it is caught by Pittman. Making the play in front of Witherspoon. It's a give to Abdullah. Amir Abdullah breaks free and picks up 7 yards on the play. So a steady dose of Taylor and Abdullah.
They're doing that little bit more.
2nd and 2, Taylor. And he's wrapped up. It was Reed in the backfield. A loss of 3 on the play.
Just an excellent job. Jaron Reed right there in the middle. You're going to see him come.
Rivers on 3rd down. Buying time, now throwing towards the sideline, incomplete. A lot of contact over there.
Early on, if they're not going to take those shots, then it allows you to be aggressive.
42-yard field goal attempt for Blake Grupe, and the Colts are on the board first. Getting off to better starts. Let's see what they do when they get the ball back here. It'll be Shaheed on the return, a running start from his own 9-yard line. Took one back a week ago, and a good return here out to the 38-yard line. And he throws. He's got a completion and a first down to Cooper Kupp to the Indianapolis 46-yard line, a gain of 17.
What the Seahawks are so good at, when Sam Darnold drops back, they spread.
Using a little tempo here, right to the line. Darnold right back to the air. Now fires, and it's caught. Another first down.
All of his progressions.
No huddle again, a handoff to Walker. And Walker down at the 29-yard line.
And I think this change in tempo when they've upped the pace.
Second down and 6. Here's Walker again. Walker is knocked out of bounds short of a first down.
How do you fashion your defense? Shows a lot of pressure here on this one.
Walker on 3rd and 4, tripped up. It was Latu in the backfield first, and Walker could not get around him. A loss of 1, and on 4th down, Mike McDonald will send out his kicker, Jason Myers.
And watch how they just take the line of scrimmage. And what Latu did was, I can't get there on my own, so I just...
Kick on the way, and it is good. So Seattle answers. Abdullah back deep. And this one into the end zone. Owen will take a knee. Here's Taylor. And DeMarcus Lawrence on the tackle.
And see if I can make a play.
Taylor trying the left side, and he's wrapped up at the 40 in what should be the final play of the first.
Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, inside pressure is what you're really going to need against Phillip Rivers today.
On 3rd down and 4, Rivers to the outside looking for Warren, and Eamon Worry had the coverage. Warren makes the catch. Sanchez, and now Shaheed backtracking to his 9-yard line. Down there on special teams, making a heck of a play for the Colts, is Tyler Goodson. See what Darnold can do on this drive. Starting at his own 15. Play action, Darnold over the middle, incomplete. Jaxon Smith-Njigba could not make the catch. NFL's leading receiver this year with over 1,400 yards. There's a flag down, Darnold, and this one is caught, but let's see what the penalty marker is.
Offside, offense, number 88, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty with a second down.
So it's 2nd down and 15. Darnold throwing left, and he's got Smith-Njigba across the 15 and down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 7, and now it's 3rd down.
However you want it, Jaxon Smith-Njigba can give it to you. 3rd
down, and Darnold in trouble, and Sam Darnold is sacked. Latu getting in the backfield first. A loss of 7, and it's 4th down.
Lou Anarumo, you called him the mad scientist early, Charles. And what he is so good at, you're going to see Latu's going to come off the edge. But with all...
to pick him up, and he missed.
2nd 3 and out today by the Seattle offense. Dixon punting, a short punt. Owen, fair catch at his own 47-yard line. And we've seen that movie a few times before. Here's Taylor into Seattle territory. And Jonathan Taylor off to a nice start running the football, over 40 yards rushing as we check in with AJ. There's Phillips' son Gunner on the left in attendance here today. So Rivers, who has 10 children. There's Gunner on the left, a very good high school quarterback at St. Michael Catholic in Alabama. On the right. And now Rivers to the air. Lost his footing. Gets back up. He wasn't touched. And now he goes down. Looked like Rivers just slipped. And that brings up 2nd down.
I think he'll blame the paint on the logo on this one. That's what you do, right? As he went for that back foot to hit it and stop his retreat. A nice.
Rivers fires, and he's got a man. That's Downs. They run it here with Taylor. There's a flag down. Jonathan Taylor to the 35.
Offside defense, number 53, lined up in the new zone. 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
And it looks like the right tackle, Jalen Travis, making his first NFL start, moved.
False start, offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
Third down and 10. Rivers to Pittman at the 35, lunges forward, and he's very close to a first down. 4th and 1, Taylor, the running back. Taylor up the middle, there's a flag down, and Taylor is stuffed. And I think Taylor actually moved early. It's going to be a false start against the Colts.
False start, offense, right guard. 5-yard penalty, remains fourth down.
And Groupie, does he have the distance? He does. Blake Groupie knocks it through. That matches his season high when he was with the Saints. Here is Shaheed on the return. Shaheed hits the 30 and still going. And Rashid Shaheed pushed forward with a flag down back at the 18-yard line.
During the return, illegal block the back against the return team, number 81. 10-yard penalty, first down Seattle.
All the way back to the 18-yard line when Shaheed was stopped at the 40. And speaking of stopped, Jermaine Pratt. Big play in the backfield.
As well, and here on a jet sweep, what a great read by Jermaine Pratt. Now,
4th tackle for a loss today by the Indianapolis defense. And a flag is down. And another sloppy first half for Seattle.
False start, offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Second down and 18. Darnold steps up, trying to elude the rush. Pump fakes, lost the football after a big hit by Nick Cross, but it goes out of bounds. Darnold took a big shot there as Cross comes over to make the play.
And it certainly hasn't just been the Indianapolis offense that benefited from Philip Rivers showing up. As Jason talked about,
Abraham Lucas, their right tackle, not out there right now. It's Josh Jones. Charbonnet on 3rd and long, and he's touchdown. And some boos from the fans here in Seattle as Latu makes another play.
Latu makes this tackle. The Colts only had 3 defensive linemen in there at the line of scrimmage. Everybody else was about 5 yards off of the ball, expecting
4 possessions for Seattle. They've gone 3 and out 3 times. Owen, fair catch at the 41.
Our meetings, Andrew, about how every game counts, especially with this NFC West race on the line, guys.
Yeah, only 36 yards of offense so far in this game as the Colts start this drive on the ground with Abdullah behind Rivers. And here is Abdullah. He pushes that pile forward, still going. Abdullah out of the backfield with plenty of daylight. Abdullah first down into Seattle territory and tackled at the 42. Rivers to the air, and he's got Warren. Warren does not have a lot of room, and Leonard Williams finishes him off. A loss of 1 on first down.
right here,
Rivers over the middle. Warren's got it for a first down. Barreling his way to the 26-yard line, a gain of 17. Jones on the tackle.
And you talked about bringing the pressure from the second level. Philip Rivers read that pressure coming from his right and knew that Warren, coming on the backside of that route, was going to go right into that vacated area, and he puts the ball right there.
With 2:20 to go in the first half. Taylor to the 21-yard line. And out of the 2-minute warning. High snap. Rivers gets rid of it quickly. Taylor, blockers ahead. Taylor picks up the first down. Indianapolis in the red zone, and they run it with Taylor. Jonathan Taylor has the most red zone rush yards in the NFL this year. Second down and 7. They run it with Taylor again inside the 10. Jonathan Taylor to the 7-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 4. Rivers, and he's got a man. Touchdown! That's Josh Downs, and that's Phillip Rivers with a touchdown pass. The 422nd touchdown pass.
Phillip Rivers, he's making this throw, and yes, it's a great pass by him. He hits him over the middle. Josh Downs scores the touchdown. But there was absolutely no pressure in his face right there as he was making that throw. And that's the part of the game that everybody misses from Mr. Phillip Rivers. That energy, that passion, that trash talk's all about.
Dadgummit, that looked nice.
Extra point by Blake Grupe is good. Loving it as well. Here's Shaheed on the kick return. And Shaheed is stopped at the 22-yard line. Abraham Lucas is back at right tackle for Seattle. Darnold, pressure coming. Able to dodge the sack and complete it to Shaheed at the 30. Darnold has time, and he's got Smith-Njigba at the 45, and out of bounds around midfield. For Smith-Njigba, just his 2nd catch of the half. It goes for 18 yards.
Zone coverage.
Darnold looking right, now comes back the other way, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Darnold gets rid of it quickly, and it is Cooper Kupp with a nifty stiff arm. And the fans love that here at Lumen Field. Charbonnet, the running back. Darnold trying to do it himself, and he picks up the 1st down. And Mike McDonald will use his final timeout. Turn for the Colts offensive line. Darnold, good protection, and it's incomplete. Smith-Njigba looking for a flag, and he's not going to get one. 2nd down and 10. Darnold in the shotgun. Darnold, and he's got Smith-Njigba at the 35. Darnold trying to get everyone lined up to spike it. It's 3rd down and 4, and he will spike it with 5 seconds to go in the 1st half on his field goal attempts. And Myers is good again, and that's the final play of the 1st half.
First and foremost, I think that they tried to pick up the pace and play faster, but they got to get the ball in the hands of actual playmakers. Jaxon Smith-Njigba, Cooper Kupp, A.J. Barner. The ball's got to be distributed to them as this game moves on.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both during the return. Holding against the return team, number 38. Personal foul face mask against the kicking team, number 91. Those penalties will offset at the spot of the hold. 1st down.
Maybe what was expected.
Quick pass to Smith-Njigba, and a good job after the catch by the 3rd-year man out of Ohio State. 2nd down and 3. Here's Charbonnet getting the call. Charbonnet moving those legs, and with his forward progress, he's got a 1st down. Now it's Walker in and running back. And a play action. Darnold on the move. He's got Barner, the tight end, into Indianapolis territory and chopped up by Cameron Bynum. But another 1st down, a gain of 15.
I feel like Clint Kubiak went in at the half and said, okay, playmakers, playmakers, playmakers. So far in this half.
Play action again. Darnold gets rid of it and completes it to the 39-yard line. Walker and Blackman in the backfield to make the play. Seattle just 1 for 6 on 3rd down. Darnold incomplete. Franklin had the coverage on Charbonnet. Darnold has time. Now chased out, throws, and he's got the 1st down.
By Sam Darnold.
So the drive continues. Darnold back to the air. He's got a wide open Brady Russell, who could not make the play. 2nd down and 10. Walker. Franklin is there. It's a 3rd and 7. Darnold taking a deep shot for Shaheed down the sideline. Incomplete. A 46-yard field goal attempt for Jason Myers. And Myers is good again. He's now 3 for 3. And Myers kicks it away. This is Abdullah from the 2. Amir Abdullah across the 30. He's got some room. Abdullah jumping over Myers. And how about the return by the 32-year-old Amir Abdullah?
View the game film. A couple guys didn't stand up. He'll find out who they are.
It's Taylor. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Taylor at the bottom of your screen. Rivers in the shotgun. Rivers is looking deep. Now takes the check down to Taylor. And Taylor across midfield hit hard at the 49. Rivers looking for downs. He's open and he wasn't ready for it. Seattle doesn't jump. And now the Colts will punt.
Delayed game offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Sanchez punting to Shaheed. Shaheed calls for a fair catch at the 6. With 8:05 to go in the 3rd at their own 6-yard line. On 1st down, they run it with Charbonnet. And Charbonnet is leading the charge against Nick Cross. 2nd down and 4. Charbonnet other way with Cross leading the blocking, and Charbonnet picks up the 1st down. Smart move to follow his left tackle Charles Cross, a gain of 7. And Kubiak now in his 1st year here in Seattle as the offensive coordinator. Darnold hit as he throws, and it's incomplete, and Darnold took a shot and a little slow to get up.
Pressure and blitz coming after him.
3 straight incompletions for Darnold. On the ground here is Walker. And that'll bring up 3rd down for Seattle. Ebukam with another tackle. 3rd and 4. Pressure coming. Darnold escapes, now throws, incomplete. And Darnold under fire on that 3rd down. Tyquan Lewis in the backfield. Dixon to punt. Owen, the deep man. Owen from the 21. And Owen gets a yard in Cincinnati. Jonathan Taylor gets the call. A little bit of daylight across the 30 and a nice run by Taylor on 1st down. 9-yard gain on 1st down. It's 2nd and 1. They run it again with Taylor. And he's got enough for the 1st down.
Finally over.
Taylor runs into Reed. Murphy there as well, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, before you start trying to take a shot.
Rivers to Downs, and Seattle's right there. Eamon Worry and Job. Play clock at 1. Rivers takes the snap. Rivers to Abdullah. Spin move at the 40, but short of a 1st down. Shaheed back deep to receive the punt from Sanchez. Shaheed will let it go over his head. Bounces at the 5, and it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Seahawks Rams coming up here on Thursday night in Seattle. Darnold to the air on 1st down, and looking deep down the field, he's got Shaheed. Rashid Shaheed with a big play for Seattle. A gain of 28, and that's the longest play of the day by either team.
And we saw this play earlier. The last time he hit Jaxon Smith-Njigba in the middle of the field. Shaheed should have finding him.
Darnold back to the air, and he's looking for Cooper Kupp. Gets away from Nick Cross and then shoved out by Franklin. Walker. And Pratt makes the initial contact. Franklin finishes him off. 3rd down and 3. Darnold over the middle. He's got Smith-Njigba. Smith-Njigba inside the 20 and out of bounds. They needed a big play, and they go to their star wide receiver for 28 yards.
And right in the middle of the field against this zone defense, he's able to hit.
Sharpen it. And tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage.
On the second down.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Walker slipped, got back up, made the catch, and then Cross and Franklin and Wormley are all there. Darnold 4 for 4 on this drive for 64 yards. 3rd down and 7. Darnold to the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. He's now trying to settle for a 4th Myers field goal, 32 yards away, and it is good. So the Colts, the kick. Myers down the middle. It'll be Owen taking a knee. Jonathan Taylor on 1st down. And he's caught from behind. Boye Mafe. Rivers gets rid of it quickly. Taylor following the block of Quentin Nelson, but Eamon Worry, who's been everywhere today with another tackle. They've gained a total of 20 yards. Rivers hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. And a flag comes in late in the secondary.
Pass interference defense. Number 29. Ball will be placed if it's called a foul. Automatic first down.
It gives the Colts a 1st down. Taylor across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's looking for more here, and he's got more. 1st down run for Jonathan Taylor.
Right in this area on a 1st down play.
High snap. Rivers juggles it, and he's taken down. Rivers did a good job just to hold on to this one. That was a loss of 5 yards. And once again, these fans. Rivers to Abdullah, cutting across the field. He's got some space and spun down at the 40. Play clock at 1. Rivers on 3rd down. Gets rid of it to Abdullah, but no daylight there.
And Charles, I didn't like the call. They've rushed 4 all game long. They haven't blitzed, so going to the screen, they didn't really fool anybody because those guys all were dropping back and had eyes on Rivers and the running back.
Shaheed will let it go over his head, and Goodson is down there to field it. Quick pass, Smith-Njigba. Follows a block. Gets to the 13-yard line. Darnold has a running lane. He's going to take it. Cut from behind by Gallimore. Darnold back to the air. He's got a wide open man. That's Cooper Kupp. Edwards on the tackle, and they'll spot it about a yard shy of a 1st down. 2nd down and 1. Sharpen it. And he picks up the 1st down. Rivers watching as Darnold operates the Seattle offense. Play action. Darnold steps up, throws on the run, and he's got a man. Smith-Njigba breaks free. Smith-Njigba down the sideline and pushed out of bounds by Bynum.
Going play action. What they're going to do here, Shaheed's going to come all the way out here. Then Jaxon Smith-Njigba is going to come in and get back to the sideline. And an excellent job by Sam Darnold. Get the play action, buys time, allows him to get out there. And Smith-Njigba understands football. Very smart wide receiver. Sits down right in that zone where he's able to hit him. And a nice play. Phillip Rivers looking on. Now,
a missed tackle by Jermaine Pratt. 1st down and 10. Darnold over the middle, and he's got Sauber who's crunched by Franklin and Pratt. But a gain of 9 for the tight end just off of IR. 4 minutes to go. Charbonnet, first down and more. Charbonnet to the 15.
Today is a battle-tested type game.
Time winding down quickly, approaching 3 minutes to go. And Franklin brings Charbonnet to the ground.
And right now they have a field goal attempt in their pocket as they try and find the end zone.
Darnold throws over the middle. He threw it behind Cooper Kupp. Darnold to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Shaheed. Blackman got a hand on it. Hold to the punter, Michael Dixon. Myers is good. And Seattle takes the lead by 2 with 2:27 to go. See how I look in practice. On Friday, the ball barely hit the ground. And they activate Rivers, and now he's got a chance to put them on top as Abdullah crosses the 30 on the kick return. I'm in on the sideline with an elbow injury. They run it on first down with Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor pushed back, picks up 2 on the play. Rivers being chased and gets rid of it as Leonard Williams sends him to the turf.
Defend this area of the field the most.
3rd and 7. Rivers down the sideline, adjustment and catch by Pierce. Colts run it, and Taylor is stood up by Eamon Worry. Rivers to Warren, and he's immediately brought to the ground by Witherspoon. They run it on 3rd and 7. Taylor trying to get to the line, and he's thrown back. Picked up by Indianapolis, now in his 2nd game as a Colt. A chance to put Indy on top. Groupie from 60. It is good! Groupie delivers!
Puts it right down the middle through the uprights. And credit to Phillip Rivers and Alec Pierce. That huge conversion on that back shoulder, and that's one of the hardest passes to complete from quarterback to wide receiver, one that takes a ton of work. And obviously they only had Wednesday and Thursday, Friday to practice, and that gives Blake Groupie the opportunity to knock one through as Shane Steichen was fired up and the offensive lineman.
47 seconds on the clock. So it may be enough time for Seattle to get in field goal range. Shaheed fields it. That was close to going out of bounds. Shaheed on the return, and good field position for Seattle out to the 37-yard line. Darnold has time, fires, and it's caught by Shaheed. In Colts territory at the 47. They cannot stop the clock. They hustle to the line. Darnold gets him organized and spikes it with 28 seconds to go.
And a lot of times when you're guarding it, a nice job by the offensive line, giving Darnold plenty of time to dance and go through his progressions. But this is where we see it and not let him get there. So maybe now you bring pressure to create a lost yardage play.
Darnold throwing left to the sideline. Another completion. Right back to Shaheed.
If they go past you, they go past you. We can't just let them nickel and dime us right here.
3rd down and 2 on the slant. Darnold throws it down low and incomplete. Out of the hold of Michael Dixon. Myers, kick on the way, and it is good!
There wasn't much doubt on this one. This was center cut, as the golfers would say when they hit one, when they pipe one down the fairway. And that was an easy leg swing there for Jason Myers. Locked in a heck of a groove today, his 6-1 through the post. Or he just let him kick it out.
This is returnable for Owen from the 4-yard line. In his first NFL game, Owen gets to the 30 with 11 seconds left. Rivers down the middle of the field, and it is intercepted! Deflected and picked off by Coby Bryant! And they nearly came to Seattle and pulled off the upset, but Rivers is picked off to end it.
First covered, he just doesn't have that arm strength to drive that ball in there.
This is just the fourth time in franchise history the Seahawks have won a game